The other day, we received an email, and it was asking us for help. It was a story about a freshman at Seckman High School. His name is Jax Menner, and he has been battling leukemia for the past 13 years. And his family, especially his mom, Danielle, and a teacher at Seckman High School, Becky Alden, and also a student at Seckman, Sabrina. She's a senior. She's a president of the Letterman's Club. They've all been working together, and a lot of people behind the scenes to turn something that is really hard into something beautiful and a way to help others. And so tomorrow, there's going to be a huge shoe drive at the high school, and we're going to walk with Jax. And so we've got all the ladies on the phone. Ladies?
Hi.
Hi, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us. So you guys have something really big coming up. I do want to start with Becky. Should I say Ms. Alden?
You can just call me Becky. That's fine.
Becky? Okay. I was like, what do the kids call you at the high school?
Probably not nice things. No, I'm joking.
Oh, gosh. Becky. Okay. We'll stick to Becky then.
I'm just joking.
Becky,
I'm a business teacher. I expect structure. No.
Yes, that's good. Becky, can you tell us exactly what you all are looking for, what you want to happen tomorrow at Seckman High School?
So just to give a little back info, so I actually had Jax's dad also as a student years ago, my second year of teaching. And so I'm a part of the wrestling family. He was a big wrestler. Both him and Danielle graduated from our school district. And so it was kind of brought to me, my attention over Christmas, that Jax was kind of on his last-ditch effort. And so when we came back from break, I kind of went to the freshman principal, and I said, we've got to do something. And we want to surround ourselves with hope and joy and memories and good times for Jax. And so the shoe drive was kind of just sprung. I coach cross country and track, and a school that we worked with had done a shoe drive, and I kind of looked into it. And so the easiest things for students to not have to open their pocketbooks if they don't have a lot of money is how can they be a part of what's going on and back Jax in his journey. And so if we collect new, used, gently, it doesn't matter, boy, girl, boot, sandal, tennis shoe. We have we're starting with the athletes here. So you got big old basketball shoes that weigh a lot, and you go through seasons and you get new shoes. So you obviously have old ones sitting around. So our big push was to get these shoes collected as quickly as we could, wrapped up, shipped off, and get the family some funds in their pocket to help with this journey that they're on. And so on Friday, we're asking all our students to wear orange, which is the leukemia childhood cancer color, but also a color I know from I've had Jax also in middle school. And so a color we've used before, and we blended it with our Seckman blue. And so we're asking students to dress in orange tomorrow and bring as many shoes as they can. We want to line them out the door and see what they can bring in. But we're also going to open from 8 to 10. Anyone in the community or hears this broadcast that feels moved and wants to jump on the journey, we all got old shoes in our closets. So we're asking those people to come through the front doors on Friday here at school and drop shoes off too.
So we're talking to Becky. Becky's Jax Menner's teacher at Seckman High School. You guys have the big Walk with Jax. You're collecting shoes. This is tomorrow, and you've partnered with an organization that collects the shoes. So they raise money by the pound, essentially. This is going to help if, like, Jax's parents need to take leave. It's going to pay bills and for other reasons as well. This is money going to a fantastic cause. And wearing the orange is just something anybody can do in solidarity. Danielle is on the phone as well. You're Jax's mom. Hi, Danielle.
Hello.
Danielle, 13 years is a long time, and you have been through a lot emotionally, I'm sure financially. An event like this, not only does it seem to be very uplifting, is it?
Yeah, absolutely.
What does Jax think about this?
He is a pretty easygoing kid, and he doesn't really like to be in the spotlight. But I know when we had the assembly the other day, and we all were, we all attended it. Afterwards, he was like, "Mom, that was awesome," and I was like, "I know," and I said, "It's all for you," So.
Danielle, when I was in high school, actually, one of my really good friends, Justin, he also battled leukemia. And I remember me and all of my classmates, we all got together and we made T-shirts to raise
Uh-huh.
money and had people buy the T-shirts. And still to this day, his mom talks about just how thankful she was to have help and to have like everyone at the school support her and her family and Justin. And that's something that is just going to stick with me for the rest of my life. So I know this shoe drive is going to be just as impactful for the students at Seckman too.
Yeah, for sure.
Jax loves country music, we're hearing. Who's his favorite country
Yes.
singer?
He likes Morgan Wallen. That's like
Oh,
his
yeah.
favorite guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one to like.
No surprise.
Is there anything else about your son that we should know? Like he loves country music. You know, he's an easygoing guy. But like, what's something that would surprise us to know about him?
I don't know if anything would really be surprising. I mean, if you know Jax, he really is an awesome kid. You know, he's been battling this since he was 2 years old, and this is really all he's known his entire life. And so I would like to think that he would be like this even if he didn't have this experience. But he loves Kansas City Chiefs is his favorite football team. He likes Mizzou. He loves fishing.
Oh, wow.
He loves the video game, obviously. You know, but like I said, he's really caring. You know, when we got the devastating news that there really was nothing else that we could, you know, do treatment wise. And obviously the doctors kind of told us that this was just going to, you know, kind of be the end, and we're just going to slowly take this to the end. Jackson's first thought was his sister, who's 5 years younger than him, and then his little cousins too. So it just speaks to his character about how he's the one living this nightmare, and the first thought is, you know,
Wow.
his sibling and, you know, his cousins. So, but like I said, if you knew Jax, like anybody that knows him would not really see that that's surprising. That's just like who he is. So
he's just a selfless young man. So that does say a lot. That's very sweet. Now, we also have Sabrina on the phone with us. Sabrina, you're a senior at Seckman. You are the president of Letterman's Club, which I understand works with student athletes. Sabrina, how did you get involved in all of this?
Yeah, so we have like our monthly meetings, and we were just expecting to vote on like our coach and our athlete of the month, but then Miss Alden came in and she pretty much just pitched the whole idea to us, and then we were straight on board. I think that very same day I went to my classes and I was like, we need to bring in shoes, and then just passed out a bunch of flyers, and then definitely promoted to things like Student Council and DECA, just a lot of other organizations. But it was really just through Miss Alden who found out all about that.
Sabrina is a senior at Seckman High School, president of the Letterman's Club. We've been talking to her as well as Danielle, Jax's mom, and Becky, his teacher at Seckman High School. So tomorrow's the day, Friday, January 30th, a fundraiser for Jax Menor, who was diagnosed with leukemia in 2013. He's been battling it for 13 years, and students are encouraged to wear orange and to bring in shoes to help raise money for the family. So the more shoes they bring in, the more all of those shoes weigh, and that organization donates money based on the weight of the shoes. So let's get a lot of weight of shoes in there.
Yeah.
Anna could probably raise like a couple $100,000 with all her shoes, right?
Yeah, I might need to stop by and drop off. I might need to go through my closet. And then that money, it's going to go towards Jax's family. So his mom, Danielle's on the phone with us. That's really going to help her because as we know, those hospital bills can get really expensive.
Can I ask how much money you've collected so far?
we're right around total with like all donations, because there's also a GoFundMe. We're about 29,000.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Dang.
incredible.
The power
Yeah.
of the community.
And we have 4 major fundraisers going on this weekend alone. So we've partnered with 39 businesses, schools, community subdivisions, but we have a donut shop that's driving up from Springfield on Friday. We have a local restaurant, 2 restaurants, one right here by Seckman High School, Detour, giving a kickback day. Texas Roadhouse, their national organization's on with board with 2 stores
Wow.
in our area. Our wrestling team has, collected $2,000 already, but they're also doing a lot of board scratch off on Saturday. So it's just amazing the outpouring support that we're having from the community, and anything we can do to help the family is definitely where we're at.
We want to help as well. So, Danielle, thank you for taking the time to talk with us. I know this is hard for you, what you're going through. And is there anything else you just want to say about Jax? Anything else you want us to know before we let you guys go?
I mean, obviously, there's no way that I would ever be able to thank every person that has donated or helped in some way. I send text messages and I try to respond to, whoever's sending me messages. But 13 years, we have thousands of followers, and I just, I'm focusing on Jackson now. So just know that as his family, we appreciate all of the things that people have done for us over the last 13 years. So,
Well, let's keep it going. Let's raise money for Jax Minner, a freshman at Seckman High School. Wear orange tomorrow, Friday, January 30th. And don't forget to drop off shoes, because that helps raise money for the family as they go through this together with their son, Jax, who's been battling leukemia for 13 years. We appreciate you all taking some time. So thank you, Danielle, Jax's mom, Becky, his teacher, and Sabrina, a fellow student and the president of the Letterman's Club at Seckman High School. And let's raise some money tomorrow, okay?
all right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.